All right. Hello. Good morning. Hello. And by morning, I mean afternoon. We're doing a weird afternoon stream today. We worked a little bit extra today, and so we're going to have a little bit of a shorter stream today. But wanted to make a little bit of coffee for you guys, play some games, and we will get into it shortly. Hope everybody's doing well today. We are going to be having our Henry Munoz. You guys can see it over here. This is what we're using today. This is a pink bourbon variety. This is from Colombia as well. It's a wash process. So for those of you guys who've been kind of paying attention over the last little bit, we talked a little bit about the difference between washed and natural coffees. Natural coffees, they leave the cherries on top of them, and when they're kind of drying and being processed, they wash it all off and then they dry them just as is. So this is not going to be as fun or fruity or kind of crazy. This is more going to have a little bit more just of your standard coffee notes. This one, however, has some interesting coffee notes of baked apple pie, apricot jelly, brown sugar, and it says it's juicy, so that's always good. We love juicy. Juicy's good. I'm just going to double check that everything's good here. I think we should be. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So that being said, we're going to get started. So first things first, we are going to do is we're going to grab our little cup here and we are going to weigh out our beans. So we want 18 grams of this. We've already adjusted our grind size on our grinder to 4, which is what is the most helpful for this specific set. So we're going to pour this in here. That's 8. And that's 15.8. That's 18.2. So we just need a little bit out of there. Probably just one more back in. That should be good. Okay, so we are at 17.9, which is pretty darn close. We're next going to do a little bit of RDT. And what this is this essentially just a little spritz of water. Those of you guys who are new, what this does, this just makes it so the beans don't stick to the grinder, which is always good. We want them to kind of go all into the cup because that's the point of grinding the beans, is we want to use the beans. So all spritzed up, ready to go. We'll toss this in here. All good. Perfect. And we're going to run that up. All right, so let's make sure we get You may notice I tap the top of it and I lift the top off and kind of push down a little bit. What that does is that pushes out, just essentially forces air through the grinder to push out any beans that still might have gotten stuck. Smells really good. You guys can kind of see in there. It's very dark, so probably not. But where you can see is here. So we're going to tear this to kind of see how much we have in here because it's important to track this stuff. So 18.2, a little bit of probably leftover, maybe mismeasurement. That's okay. There's a way to solve this. It's pretty simple. We take this, and we're going to just scoop off 2 grams. That's 17.9. That should be about 18 there. Perfect. All right. 0.2 grams off, and we're going to, that looks great. We're going to tap this actually on here instead of on the countertop. Next step is what's called WDT. So we'll pull our tray over here so you guys can see this. So essentially, I just have a little tool here. It's got little prongies on it. You can see the little prongies. We rake these through the beans that we've already pre-ground. And what this does is this breaks up any clumps. Clumps, bad. No like clumps. Clumps make it so that water channels poorly through the espresso. And it's very important to do this because even after you tamp and compress it, the clump still exists. So that'll create pathways for the water to go through, which is bad because then it's not going evenly through all of your beans. It's just going through a couple of them over and over again. So to get the most out of your espresso, WDT, big deal. I know in pour overs too. So if you're a fan of like doing pour overs, then oftentimes a lot of what you're looking to do is agitation. And so what that does is essentially the same thing. is you're getting the most out of your beans by moving them around and saturating different beans. Same idea with this, but just a little bit of a different process. So we're going to tamp this now that we've got it all WD-T'd up. Get some good pressure in there. Looks beautiful. Look at that. I don't know where we got a drop of water from. We got a drop of water. That's not the end of the world. It disappeared already. It's soaked in. But so next thing, we're going to put our puck screen on. Beautiful. And we're going to lock that into the machine. We are using our bottomless portafilter today, which matches with our mug. I didn't realize that till now, but yeah, we got, well, kind of matches. They're different woods, but they're both wood. So that's kind of matching, right, guys? Right, guys? All right. So what we're going to be looking to do here is we're going to be looking to pull essentially 36 grams out in about 25 to 30 seconds, which should be pretty, we've got this one pretty dialed in at this point. We're almost at the end of the bag. So we'll give that a second because there wasn't much water left in the pump when we started it up. So a little bit of pre-infusion makes a difference. That is looking very good so far. I'll show you guys here what we're looking at. That is a beautiful pour right there. A few little shots outside. That's not the worst. We're looking for 36. There it is. 36 in 28 seconds. So that is pretty much ideal, kind of looking where we're sitting. So smells very delicious too. Excellent, excellent. So that's a good shot. That's definitely a good pull. Definitely some spraying. So probably could have spent a little bit more time with my puck prep, which was just kind of that WD-T stuff and preparing my puck. Puck prep, preparing puck. Makes sense. Everybody gets it. We're good. So a little bit of spraying, and we like to clean that up. And that's why sometimes I like to use the spouted portafilter because it's less cleanup. So obviously after this, I need to do a good cleanup because otherwise it just gets everywhere, and that's not good. So I'm going to attach that here, bring that over here, give it a little tap, knock the puck out, clean it all up, and let it dry. So all good there. We have a beautiful shot. Next step is our milk. So we'll move this out of the way because we don't need this so much anymore because we're no longer dealing with our puck. We're simply dealing with the milk. So we'll set our espresso over here and we'll pour in a little bit of milk. And because these are cortado cups, which means they're a little bit smaller, I think the camera just died on that side. Yeah, I'll fix that in a second here. It's the most important part for that. I hate it when that camera just crashes sometimes for no reason, but that's okay. This is an old device and it works. So that's definitely not bad. Give me 1 second here. We want camera 3 facing back. Perfect. Start. There we go. We should be back now. Okay. Now that we've done a quick tidy up, next step is frothing our milk. Now, you can see I have very little milk in there. That's because we have very little cup. We're wasting milk. It's not something I want to do. Milk is stinking expensive right now. So we only need a little bit of milk here, and that actually might be even a little bit too much, but we'll find out. We're pretty close, and so being a little bit skimpier with it is good. For those of you guys who aren't familiar kind of with what drinks are, we're making a cortado today. What a cortado is it's about 50% espresso, 50% milk. That's kind of the sweet spot for it. This kind of drink is one of my favorites because it accentuates the coffee a little bit more. I'll talk about it here in a second after we finish steaming or after it gets quieter. So we first one, going to do about 10 seconds of this paper cutting sound, probably a little bit less, just because it's a smaller dosage. So cortado is one of my favorite drinks because the cortado really accentuates the espresso, it really accentuates the coffee itself. It's not overbearing with milk. Like, I love a good milk drink, don't get me wrong. Like a latte is very much a milk drink, but it's like coffee flavored milk, right? That's what a latte is. It's coffee flavored hot milk. Flat whites, you get a little bit more, which would be a flat white would be even less milk than that. It's kind of a midway point, which flat whites are nice too. Cortados really more so accentuate the coffee. You get a little bit of the sweetness of the milk, so it's like milk flavored coffee instead of coffee flavored milk, if that makes any sense. And so you get a lot more of the tasting of the coffee rather than the tasting of the milk. And that is done. Now with this little amount of milk too, it's very quick to draw. We're just trying to knock all those bubbles out of there because we want it to be consistent. So we'll wipe this down, clean that off because a clean wand is a good wand. And then we'll purge it for a quick second. Make sure there's none on the inside. They got stuck. Good stuff. All right. Now it's time for our espresso pour. Now, we frothed our milk pretty heavily here, which isn't the worst. Essentially, we're going to try and make a little bit of latte art. We are struggling very much so. We'll just do a little dot in the center because all of my foam, so you can see all of my foam is still in there. Don't know why it's at the bottom, but you know, you live and learn. We can make a little, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something. It's a little bit more of like a dry cappuccino if you've seen those before. So you can see how I over-frothed the milk there. So I left it a little bit too long. That's fine. That's normal. It's still going to taste good. The difference is, however, that it has a little bit more of like a hairy texture. So with people who are familiar with, there's what's called like a wet cappuccino and a dry cappuccino. Would be more Italian terms, but the idea behind it is that a wet cappuccino would be very similar to a latte. Your milk is very, it's smooth, it's a consistent texture, and so it's not really like you have, hey, I have a whole bunch of froth, and hey, I have a whole bunch of milk. It's kind of all one thing. That's kind of your goal with it. With a wet or a dry cappuccino, the opposite is true. It has very distinct and separate parts. You have this airy kind of foamy part. And then you have the underneath of that is your steamed milk, which is warm, and then your espresso, right? So, oh, it's so good though. That is a really nice cortado right there. That's a beautiful one. A little bit of foamy, but that's okay. It's delicious. So yeah, lots of different. The biggest thing with most coffee drinks is just how much milk is in them. That's honestly the biggest thing and the biggest differentiator. So lots of people like this would be a cortado. Then there's flat whites, which would have even more milk than that, and then lattes, which would have even more milk than that. There's also Americanos. Americano would be a shot of espresso and then a bunch of hot water. Those are the kind of two things there that you would add for an Americano. Macchiato it can be made a few different ways. There's lots of different variations on it. The idea of a macchiato means that it's marked. Macchiato simply means marked. And so sometimes it's more like a latte where it's milk marked by espresso. There's the opposite to be true as well, that it is like espresso marked by milk. And so it'd be similar to like a cortado, just in how it's constructed, but a little bit different, similar in ingredients, different in how it's constructed. Same with a latte and a other kind of macchiato. I'm sure there's a technical term for it, but lots of different drinks, lots of different ways to drink coffee, and especially from espresso. Obviously, there's different variations on how to make coffee in general without an espresso machine. There's pour over, which I'm starting to learn a little bit more about, and I'd like to dive a little bit deeper into. But the idea of pour over is that you would take like what's called like a V60 or a Chemex, and essentially you pour a hot kettle over top of the coffee and it grinds through. Similar to how you have like a drip coffee maker. That's like a standard coffee maker that you would buy, like, you know, Mr. Coffee or Cuisinart or whatever. All those ones that are just kind of pour overs, those would be your standard kind of cup of coffee. Similar to that is pour over, except the process is a little bit elongated to kind of like draw the best flavors out of the coffee. After that, we have, there's AeroPress, which is a great method. I'm a big fan of AeroPress. I have one at the office. I've been using it a lot recently. But the idea behind that is you're using air to pressurize coffee through a filter, and then it comes out that way. And so it's kind of like a halfway point between espresso and pour over. It's really nice. And then Just trying to see here. Yeah, okay, we got it. After the AeroPress, there's also the French press, which lots of people like. Much more coarse grind on your coffee. You let it stew in there for a bit. You pour it in, and then you push down, which essentially just pushes all the beans down to the bottom, so that you can pour your coffee and it not have beans in it, which is always good. There's cold brew, which is a really interesting, neat method, especially as we're approaching summertime. It's a nice summer drink. Some cold brew. I know some places sell packets, which you just toss in some water, and essentially it brews the coffee cold over an elongated time, hence the name cold brew, which is great, and it's a very unique way to taste. But just once again, it's very different than iced coffee as well. Iced coffee is literally just coffee that's been iced, right? So all these things change and add variations to how coffee is drank. There's lots of different ways to drink it. Some people like certain things better. This is my preference. So it's fun though. On that note, let's head upstairs. Let's shoot some things. Sound good? Sound good? Sounds good. All right, let's go on up.
You. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I want to say, I say a second ago, but obviously, guys, Ducati packs are such a huge scam, dude. Actual crazy scamaz. These loot caches are, you have like, you're guaranteed to get this and you have bonus chance. I've opened like, I would say just from free stuff, probably 15 to 20, and I've literally gotten this. Not even like extra tokens, not another cache, not the prime parcel. Also quiet. Oh. Shoot, that should be better. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Fixed? Save? Saved? Better? Sorry about that. So yeah, I was tracking and recording some stuff this morning, just messing around with some so I was making a metal song. And so I was really like I was tracking some bass this morning. Oh man, it's fun. It's fun. Anyways, yeah, I have like like a, what's it called? Audio interface. And so it's a 2-section. And so I didn't want to record my voice or hear like the tickety ticks from the bass while I was going. Yeah, it's fixed now though. It's, I turned that down and turned the bass up. But okay, that should be better. That should be pretty much standard where it's at. Okay. Let me know if it's still too quiet or anything like that. Oh, we're on NA. We are on NA. We gotta start this up, put this up. Yeah, Synth, that sounds like a great time. Long walk and podcast sounds like a big vibe. Get that coffee too. Alex, how you doing today? How's work? You work vibing, bro. Did you guys end up playing last night? I was not feeling CS at all, I'll be honest. Was not feeling CS. I go in and out with phases with it, as far as liking it, not liking it. Also, clan trading is the GOAT, by the way. All right. I will say the clan trading goes hard because it's nice and quiet. We're pretty busy just on lunch. We played a few games. They were all strange. Oh, gotcha. I was kind of vibing with the AK yesterday. I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to try the AK a little bit more. Because me and the AK were good friends yesterday. Maybe I'm just an AK abuser, honestly. Oh, I still have 260 ping. I'm glad I left that. Yeah, the AK and I were good friends yesterday. We'll probably give it a go again today. A little bit. Not going to lie. AK Bolty was definitely the vibe yesterday. So I think the plan for today is we make some coffee, check. Play some PUBG, check. Regular squad. So normally I play with Oliver, Mel, and Enrique today. They are playing with Laura because this was Laura's only day for them to play together. So they all are playing today. And I sat out, took a back seat because I like them all and I want them to have fun. And I'll play with them another time. So I think what we're going to do is we'll play some solos for a bit. And then we will play some golf. Laura and Oliver might play some. I don't know if Oliver will. Laura said she wanted to, which I'm sure we could convince some other people to play some golf too. Golf is the vibe right now, by the way. So that was a long queue. I hope I'm not still on NA. That'd be weird. First game, no micers. Second game, the other team was just abandoned halfway through. In the last game, we had memer teammates. So you just had the boys, the regular boys. Is that it? Alex and Austin? Yeah, those are the memer teammates. If I've ever heard of them. That's them. That is confirmed, the memer teammates. We'll start out with some fishing camp. Let's shawarma it up, shall we? All right. Anybody else here? I think we're alone now. It doesn't seem to be anyone else here. Probably gonna die to a random who was here, and I didn't even realize. Look around. I think we're alone, but I don't know that for sure. That would be nice to know for sure. We're fighting over there already. Probably just loot that way. Did I miss the coffee stream? I just finished it, Rip. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Don't leave me. I know this isn't easy. Don't say that all the coffee's gone. All the coffee's gone. Oh no, it's just remember I left my Red Bull in the car. Get that bull, brother. Get that bull, brother. Grab that bull by the horns, brother. There's stairs between us. No, not the stairs. Sounded like it was in the center area. So one over here, it sounds like maybe at the warehouse. Guy might have just killed him. I'm not sure. Did I just ruin that guy's game, dude? I probably did. Likely did. Guy. The worst enemy. Upstairs. He's pushing into this house. Nachos! See, the AK is just cracked, dude. I just like the AK a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of goes crazy. It do be just vibing a little bit. Oh, crate mode. Any vehicles around here that we can snag and go? I don't see them if there are. Where's that guy? His vehicle. Must be closer. Do you have a frag? I do. Good frag, honestly. Do you think he moved? Just don't repeat the same angle. Probably won't, but we're doing it. No! That's such tragic timing, dude. I kind of want to watch the death game. Is that the same guy who I needed? It's not. The other guy's still in the warehouse, by the way, right next to him. Just AFK there. Unfortunate. Nice shots from this guy, though. Jeez Louise, dude. That was a long spray. Wow, he actually just, like, rinsed me. Nice shots, dude. That's unfortunate. Cutting board didn't cut it yesterday. I really hope it does for rank today, though. Let's hope, dude. I wonder if I hit that guy with the nade at all. Because that was a good nade. 184. So hit him at all with the nade? I don't think so. Nah. Unfortunate. I think if we hit him with the nade, he probably would have died, but oh well. I got little lizard pants or something. Eh. Nah. The dunce cap is amazing. I kind of need to get that. I don't care so much about these. But we'll craft it all. We got the stuff. I feel as though this is the perfect addition to our number 2. Or what is it? Number 3? Amazing. Amazing, amazing. It's flawless. We're ready to game now. Oh, I want to kind of change the glasses. Eyes. Yeah, the shutter shades are definitely it. Not going to lie. Hope it does well for rank today, though. That would be fun. Good. Hospital. Nice sunny Erangel. It's all good. Adri will carry. Nice. Who are you playing with today? You're playing with Adri, and who are the other two? Who are the other two? Well, those are slow today. Not gonna lie. Adri, Smokey, and Nogi. Gotcha. That's a good crew. I don't know Smokey, but I know Nogi. Nogi Fin. Look at the gold Ducati flex. Feels kind of great to end up in the top most games. Oh, for sure. Even if it's slower gameplay. Oh yeah, 100%. Ranked's a lot of fun. It is something that's super challenging, and like I do like not being able to take it so seriously, because sometimes I think I take myself a little bit too seriously, where I'm like, oh, I have to perform well, I have to do well, which I think is like a good thing in some regards, like, you know, always striving to be better. But I just have so much fun like in pubs with people because it's like a low pressure environment, right? It's a low pressure environment. But ranked is definitely like I grew I grew up. I think a lot of my gameplay has been like playing ranked in like League of Legends, and I was always a proponent that you might as well be playing ranked to get better, right? Like to improve and to play better if you're playing solo. There's no such thing as solo ranked. I could just like solo random squad, but yeah. Not too much. People get just so handy in this game. 3 other people with us here. Okay, we're gonna land on the far one. Right hand side here. Look for a gun. Last. Can we get a gun here? Almost definitely landed on my side, but oh, he hit the headshot, dude. Oh, that's always the best when you have a 3 vest and don't get a helmet. Dude. Of course he hits the headshot. That's all he could see. That's all he could see. Unfortunate. I can't believe like nobody landed on the roof there. You are not. I didn't even hit him at all. I should have used the bison. I think it would have been better, but no scope there, no optics. Just basically spraying and praying at that point. But he hit the headshot too, which is less than ideal. If I have a helmet there, maybe it's better, but hit iron sight on all weapons. Yeah, it's still fun. It's still fun. Especially have you seen the famous iron sight, dude? Famous iron sight is what nightmares are made of. Toilet. Iron sights are gross, though. I always feel it's nice to hit a shot with an iron sights, but it's because they feel so gross, and it's satisfying to actually do well with iron sights, right? Where's my Sunny Erangel, dude? Makes me sad. Actually, why don't we land Dino Land? We'll mix it up. We'll not land at the duck like we always do. You have any holidays this week? So I have tomorrow morning off, Thursday morning off, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do Friday because I might take a little bit extra time off just because I worked like 60 hours last week. Worked a lot last week. But we'll see what it looks like. We'll see what our week looks like and how things shake up as the week progresses, but maybe we'll take some time on Friday too. I don't know. I don't know. I do need to do some prep. My son's birthday's here in a week or so, which I'm super excited about. He's turning 5. So I need to do some prep for that at some point. We have Christian Ascension on Thursday. Oh, is that like that must be a Roman Catholic holiday. Just seeing that. Oh, is he 5 already? Don't even get me started on it, dude. Don't even get me started. It's bad news bears. It's a red day. You guys have had a lot of red days recently, Rip. Where are the vesticles? There we go. Thank you. More grenades. There's really so many grenades in here. I got the fully decked out mutant though, so that's big if true. Large if factual. One definitely landed in there. Anybody landed up top. I can hear them moving around in here. Oh, he's down. Over here. Oh no. That is less than ideal. No, I'm so boofed, dude. First time looter, by the way. can't believe I didn't hit his head at all there. Oh, that spray I felt like was right. Like, he just kept moving and back and forth. I thought he was just going to, like, stand still and look at me. He didn't. That guy scared the crap out of me, though. He's just sitting in there the entire time, not moving. Normally, since on Thursday you have Friday off as well. Ooh, that's nice. Lee hit him once. That's it. Absolute shambles. Absolute shambles. That's the new outfit. Oh, it's a banger, dude. It's a banger. Erangel. Sunny Erangel. Back to hospital. It's probably a pretty obvious outfit. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there's not too many. Like, realistically, you're either landing military stretch, you're either landing Pachinki, Gaka, Boatyard, maybe Roshawk stretch, South George, Severny. All of these regular drops are just not even in the question. School's even too far, I think. Sarky drop. That's what it is. Boatyard? We could do Boatyard drop. I do love Boatyard. Boatyard's a vibe, honestly. Best place on the whole map. It is really good. It's a very like well laid out place. Seems like it's very clear. There's not you can't really like cross shoot too much. There's like some areas that you maybe can where it's like, you know what, I'm in the 3 stack, I can see across the diner, blah 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 blah. Like that's fine, but even then there's like it seems to be like a lot more isolated in the battles itself. Where it's easier to take fights and not get third-partied immediately. We got one guy here. Just one. One guy going ruins, and this guy going bridge. All right. Let's not hit that. Well, I have 3 stack behind me, but focus bridge guy. Must be the far one, I think. Oh, he's directly above me. Hey. Oh, he's not. It's next one over. Literally explosive master this game, by the way. I don't think anybody else landed here, unless they were late. There's a possibility, but not in actuality. I'd like to find an actual EMR sniper. Still closed. If I had to guess, I would say that likely they're here. This guy have AK. I know where he is now. So grabbing inside here. It likely is, right? Or you just running away. Possible too. What's in here? I assume that's the same guy. Mini. Oh, there we go. That'll do for now. Do we find a bolty? I say gross. Like the mini isn't one of the best guns in the game. Maybe we run this. To see if there was a bolty still left around here. Reduce. Not sure why this guy didn't just like push back into the building to peek me, instead try to like cross out in the open. Bit of a weird play, I'll be honest. Look like a comp or anything? I think so. Great. It's okay. SRT. SLR. What's SLRs here? Where are my bolties at, though? Where are my bolties at, brother? We could do Scar, but I'm kind of vibing with the AK lately, so I don't want to. As much as I love the Scar, kind of testing out the AK today. Lightweights. That was a comp. It's not. Definitely heard some shots over Rosway, but I don't think they're pushing me. I think we'll just be sitting in a pretty center circle here. Just be looting up. Ooh, multi. Ooh, look, a piece of candy. We have a 3 bag, so I was just checking to see if we could, but we cannot. So. Alas, here we are. Hopefully doors open there. I think we just push Rozzy Hill here. Shot's still at like a public school. How's my volume, Rip? My voice volume. Is it too quiet? Is it too loud? Where does it fit? If you're still kicking around. I adjusted some settings and I feel like it moved my voice a little bit. It's alright? Alright. No minor or major adjustments. It's not too loud, not too quiet. I think I had it where I have it now, but I'm not sure. Got shots on this side. PUBG Mario. Ba 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 ba. The roof is inside. Problem is the guy that he's shooting at is going to be looking this way now. I think he's probably inside. And it's probably here because I see broken glass. I'd say it's very likely that it's here. So it's like in front of us somehow. Might just be on the front end of this building. Might have heard footsteps. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, Glider. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh my goodness, did I hit him too? I think I hit him in the air. I didn't. This guy deaf, dude? Is he deaf? No way, dude. There's 3 people there. Oh, they just let this glider go by and right next to them, dude. It's crazy. Sometimes when you turn your head and don't speak into the mic, you can get a little low. Yeah, that's the part about a dynamic mic. So if like I move over here, I have to be pretty much right here for it to be sounding pretty good, but I maybe should have just sprayed to the guy on the roof. But yeah, that's part of just the dynamic mic, right? It's going to do that. All right. Take a go. We'll go Bonksy inside this game, I think. Are you waiting for someone? No, I'm not. Do you want to jump in for a few games before you go play ranked? You're welcome to join if you want, Rip. We're big chilling. I don't know what time you're starting ranked at, so I don't want to intrude on that, but we're going to play some games. Big chillin'. We're on in like 6 minutes. Sorry, I just saw you checking the friend list. Oh, no, I like to check to see if people are playing, who they're playing with, blah, blah, blah. Would love to join. We'll do another day, though. No, if you're ever going to start in 6 minutes. I misunderstood. Nah, I was just checking. Because sometimes it like pops up. There's a weird bug right now that it'll say like your friends are in a match when they're not online, and I always get confused by that. I wish it was more accurate, but two of them haven't replied yet. Oh, gotcha. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Putting people out of the plane for Ohyang and Gangneung. I don't think I've ever landed Ohyang, and I don't think I have any intention to. I normally land... I don't think I've landed there. I don't land in any of the big cities at all. No thanks, man. No thanks, man. Have you checked out Gravestone Warfare yet? I've seen a few people playing it. Looks very DayZ-esque to me. DayZ meets Tarkov, which not really my vibe. All right, we're gonna go up top here. Jeez, dude. There. I knew you were there, and you just literally prone. You were visible. GG's. That was a crazy prone, dude. I literally looked over there, and it perfectly blocked him. I was like, maybe I misheard and went to turn around and look the other way. I am absolute cheeks there. He should have been dead. Also, the fact that he, like... I don't know why reloading slows you down, though, sometimes. I'll be honest. That was kind of weird. I can't, like, push him there. Like, he gets to pick up a gun and load it faster than I've already got a loaded shotgun, and he's on the stairs. Maybe I should have just loaded 2 and just, like, canceled the reload. That might have been an option there. Just canceled the reload and just accepted that I would have gotten there faster with 2. But yeah, no, I haven't checked out Gray Zone Warfare. It seems to be not really my style of game, but I don't know. Here's the thing. Sometimes I'll play a game and I'll be like, wow, that really was my style of game. PUBG wasn't my style of game to begin with. But, yeah, I don't really have any desire to kind of jump in on that just yet. Observatory. Liked it quite much. Oh, did you? That's awesome. Only played PvE so far, though. Yeah, lots of people... I think the only person I've watched really play it was Break, and he does a little bit of PvE, but he likes to also hunt for PvP. Doing missions and stuff. Yeah. Seems pretty sick. Seems like a big time sink, though, and I'd rather, like... I feel like I'm kind of in a good spot with PUBG, and I feel like I've really been enjoying PUBG. And I've also been playing a lot of golf with friends, and that's super chill. I don't know if it's just in the season I'm into, but I don't want to, like, deep dive into something like that, because I feel like if I deep dive too heavy into one game, I'm literally going to, like, let some other balls drop, and that's not really what I want to do. I don't know. Like, the game would have to be good enough that it would, like, replace PUBG for me, which I don't know what it is right now. Like, even, I used to play a lot of League of Legends, and I don't think I've played League in, like, 4 weeks, maybe? Maybe even 5. I was kind of bored last night before we ended up playing golf, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll try out Arena, and then they're like, oh, you have to restart your PC to enable Vanguard, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to pass on that. So I was like, I think I did some recent stuff. Just some music stuff. You love Arena? I hear it's pretty fun. Yeah, I've heard Arena's pretty sick. I hear the new augments though are pretty like coin flippy. So you either get really good ones or you don't, and you just lose. You also boost by buying small augment boost for like 750. Oh, okay. Interesting. I was interested to try it out regardless. I was like, oh, that seems like it might be fun. All right, do we think there'll be actual people here? Yes, no. Yeah, no. We're literally alone. We are widowy alone. There's nobody here. Gotcha. I'm playing like a doofus today. You ever have those days where you're like, wow, I'm a doofus today? That's where we're at right now. So. I hear my own footsteps or not. Or I thought I was hearing an enemy, but I was not. I do find on Nighttime McKinney, I do like the vibe of Nighttime McKinney, but seeing parachutes is pretty difficult. Which is like a frustrating thing for me. Like I'm trying to pinpoint when I'm looking at the sky. Anybody who has like a dark parachute, you like can't even see. Just a little bit sneaky. A little bit sneaky. Need a full-on ninja outfit? Yeah, exactly. Oh, these gondolas keep scaring me, man. I swear. Like, when I was parachuting down, I was like, oh, there's a parachute. He's really far back. Nope, it's a gondola. And I just saw that gondola cross there, and I was like, oh, that's a player. He's going to murder me. It was not. It was not a player. I took damage from that. Circle's relatively far. I think there's a glider along here somewhere. I don't really remember the glider spawns on this map. Other than the ones that I'm, like, going for all the time. Huh. There's guys at this compound, but not observatory? Eh? Nani? I play on low render. You know the small houses in Barcliff on Destiny? They all have a small ventilation jump thing. All the time when I'm running, I see, like, enemy heads. Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Ideally find a bolty. That is the sound. Scranton. What the electric city? Alright. so confused. Yeah. I'll do it. Star, wow! Wish, guys. He's on this thing. Catch you later. See you later. Bye, Rick. Wait, he died? He died! What else killed him? Sad, dude. He was probably looking this way. Nope, go away. Nope. I don't think that's the same guy though, right? I want to say it's probably not. It's not. He's getting shot in the butt, dude. Where did that guy even come from? Is that the shack guy? Is this the shack guy? No, the